Definitely. I got a blast off after that intro. Appreciate you, brother. That is awesome. I am so grateful to be here tonight with all of you. And I'm going to do a little video here. Sorry about that. There we go. I love technology, especially when it's working right. But yeah, welcome to our party. We are definitely blasting off here with Nexus. So excited to be plugged in here with this company. Talk about the right timing. My goodness, we always say right time, right place, right now. And here we are. We're talking about our ultimate cashback program where everybody wins and nobody gets hurt. I mean, how many times do you hear that? And it's actually true. Just amazing. I've been in the networking world for a while. I was fortunate at a young age. I got my story written up in Mark Yarnell's book. If you guys heard about that a long time ago, that's ancient history. We don't want to hear about all that old stuff anymore. But I had a great time and had a pretty amazing intro to the whole home business, direct selling, networking world. And if this is your first taste of that, we want to make sure that you have a similar experience to what I did long ago. If you've been around in the industry, we're going to show you something that's very different. Hopefully you'll agree with us and want to dive in. So what you're going to see here, we're going to talk about being able to refer people, but without doing any referrals or recruiting or whatever you want to call it. We're going to show you how to put money in your pocket this month. Does that sound like a good deal? You can get $30 shopping cash back right away. You can literally get that within 2 weeks. You can get cash back on gas right now. I think everybody's interested in that. Kind of a no-brainer. We'll even show you how to pick up another $10 on an Amazon gift card. You can do all of that this month. So I don't know how many webcasts you get on where people are showing you how to put money in your pocket without going again and building a network. But that's what we just did right there. So there you go. You could do a lot more than that, $60. It's a hurricane. It's a lightning rod for you to go out and be able to do this and then share that with other people. I mean, think about it. How many webcasts have you gotten on where you can get income without spending any money? Then the question is, would you spend a whopping $22 a month to save hundreds of dollars a month? You can do that by reducing some bills. We'll show you how to do that. And you can get it from some other cashback programs. So that is what we're doing. Before we jump into all of that, though, I got to tell you, this is the same story every year. You know, in the summertime, they put these Gallup polls out, and we find out the same news every time that most people don't like their job. Newsflash, I mean, it's really not shocking info right there. Most people are losing sleep over their money, and money is the number one cause of problems in relationships. None of this is news. This is kind of amazing. 9 out of 10 people passed away with less than 10 grand. That's awful. Average person doesn't have $500 in cash in an emergency. So we are definitely going to help people get more of that money. I'm going to show you specifically what we're talking about. This was an amazing headline. Just ran a month ago, right there at the beginning of June. 1/3 of Americans making a quarter of $1 million are living paycheck to paycheck. That's kind of hard to believe, but there it is right there. Major headline, ran everywhere. Bloomberg ran that story. Breitbart ran that story. But look, approximately, this is the real attention getter right here. 61% of consumers reported living paycheck to paycheck in April, which was 9 points higher than the previous year. That's terrible. What are we talking about? Inflation, gas prices, all these crazy things going on. And so we've got something that can help people out, especially when you look at our older population. Look at this jaw-dropping stats about people that are trying to retire. Of 48 million Americans in that retirement zone, the average income is only $38,000 a year, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, with an average net worth of $170,000. I mean, that's basically equity in a house that they probably can't even access. But I did the math there because that's what I do, right? And that's $3,000 a month. So would an extra $500 a month help? Yeah, absolutely. So we can help people do that in saving money. We can also help people do that in making money. But here's another challenge. Are you a frustrated home business builder? Because here's the DLS, what I like to call the dirty little secret of network marketing. It's the elephant on the table, if you didn't hear that crazy noise. But it's the topic that no one wants to address, but I will. Okay, I'll do it. Here's the bottom line. To make money in home businesses and network marketing, other people have to lose money. What does that mean? Spending money, going out there, piling up a bunch of stuff. That's the old way. This is the new way to make money. You help other people save money. Sound good? I always say no brainer, right? Which way is better to you? Kind of a duh moment. But if you haven't had success, maybe it wasn't your fault. Likelihood is the odds are stacked against you right from the get-go. Because look, most people in the home business industry lose money. Here at Nexus Rewards, we are changing that. Thank you to the owners of this company for making that happen. You're going to hear from them, and you'll see their philosophy. You know, in other businesses, you have to sell, and convince other people to buy stuff that they may not want or need. And you got high price, maybe overpriced products with a high monthly auto ship that sooner or later they're piling up product. They don't, want it. And then what do? They cut off their auto ship. And then you have these traditional comp plan qualifications that make it impossible to go out there and even figure out how to make money, let alone qualify for it. So it's hard to break even. And we see this over and over again. Then we see people quitting and people having a bad taste in their mouth about the industry. Well, we're a game changer because we don't have any of that nonsense going on. It really is common sense. Everybody knows if you want a business to succeed, then it's got to have real customers. You got to have an affordable product or service, and then you got to have satisfied customers using that product or service. That's what we have. You don't have this nonsense. I get prospected like every other day with somebody trying to get me to buy something that, just come in for $3.99 and then it's $99 a month. But if you really want to accelerate your growth, you can just go buy this package for $14.99 and on and on and on. You don't have this garage qualifying. Here's this guy buying all this product in his garage. It's kind of funny. It's supposed to be funny. If it's not funny, then you're not doing it right. But there's no upsells where, hey, you plug in here for $22 a month and then, just go get this package for $2.99 or $3.99. So we don't have that large auto ship. We don't have all that craziness where people are getting hurt financially. So there is a solution for you right there. Nexus Rewards with our 3 essentials: gas, groceries, prescriptions, pretty much anything you buy on a big brand name, we got a discount for you, and it's affordable. All right, I've been talking about it for so long. Where's our low cost? There it is right there, $21.95. I'm getting all excited about this, but I talk about it all day, every day, and I'm still not tired of talking about it yet. It's not going to end. I can see end of next year, 18 months from now, I'm still going to be going crazy like this, and there's a reason for that. It's affordable. Everybody's winning. You do have a $10 one-time setup fee. I hope that doesn't break anybody. So yeah, $31.95 first month, and then $21.95 from there on. Think about this. It's really amazing. Would you pay a small membership fee to save a large amount of money? Yeah, probably. I think everybody already does that, or most people do, right? You get in one of these wholesale buyer clubs. Henry Ford said 100 years ago, you sell to the masses to dine with the classes. That's what we're doing. We're making it available to everybody. And you're going to see that in a big way. But by the way, does Sam's Club or Costco give you a referral fee every month when the people you refer go and pay their monthly membership? No, they might give you a one-time, but that's it. And here we're giving you all kinds of ways to get paid every month. Here's one way right here. Not only do you get paid to buy your gas, but then you get referrals. And it's on an app, and there are millions of people already on it. True story. And if you've already heard about it and you got a referral link for it, great. You can plug it right in here with Nexus, no problem at all. But when you refer others, you get 15 cents a gallon per referral. It's a one-time thing on your next fill up. Cha-ching. But then look at this. You get 1 cent a gallon for every gallon they buy. There's the key word, forever. It's not a one-time thing, every time. And then you get a half cent a gallon on all their referrals, forever. See that word right there? I love that, forever. So brilliant setup. Here is a screenshot of when I went and filled up the first time. This was a month ago, and I saved $4 on a $65, $70 fill up. But how many times do you need to do that to recover your $20 monthly Nexus fee right there, $21.95 to be exact? And then here's a message. I get these messages every day, and it tells you, if you can't see this, it's too small. Sorry about that. But I blew up the wording right here. It was 21 cents, no biggie. But literally, these come in throughout the day. Thanks to you. Yesterday I had 90 gallons I got paid on. And that was, I figured, an average of 15 gallons per fill up. That was about 6 people going and filling up. And I got paid on all that. So thanks to you, people earned cash back today. And since you referred them, you get a bonus too. And, that bonus came in over $1. Woo! You might say $1 a day, $1, how much are we talking about? yeah, it's a little bit. It's not anything crazy. But when you bundle that with everything else, that's when it starts to get fun. And to give you a little taste of that right now, my good friend Scott Becker is going to come back on here and tell us about Aunt Sally. Scott?
Thanks, John. I love this Aunt Sally story because I've wanted to see this happen in network marketing for 40 years. I started in this industry in 1982, and I've always thought about what about the person who isn't a full-time network marketer? What about the person who doesn't love to network openly, but has a few friends and wants to save some money? I've got a good friend like that who got him the company with us. We call her Gigi. Her name is Joyce Harris. She is my perfect example of Aunt Sally. And this is a couple of screenshots she sent to me when she was 10 days in the business. Let me say something to all our guests. John and I share a position here. We got in 6 weeks ago yesterday. So when we talk about being in the right place at the right time, we're all new. We're all growing together. And so when I got Joyce in, I said, you're my new Aunt Sally, Joyce, because she sent me this screenshot when she was 10 days in the business. Her upside account balance was already over $30, which is more than the cost of our monthly premium membership. And then on the other screenshot, it said she was 10 days in and she talked about fetch pulling her Walmart receipt and getting thousands of points. We're all learning now. Everybody's on the fetch craze because of Bruce. Thank you, Bruce, for teaching everyone about fetch. We love you, man. Appreciate all your leadership here. We're learning how to scan receipts, and it's easy. It's simple. I showed someone on the team today how to do it, and she said, wow, that's really easy. You don't even have to line it up in a box. When I talked to Joyce about being our Aunt Sally and making money, her account's now up over $100. She's less than 6 weeks in. She's making money. She's sharing. Her team is growing. This really is a win-win scenario. Whether you're a full-time network marketer or whether you're just doing this on the side to make a little bit of money, every little bit helps. People are hurting out there, and our owners put together a plan where from the newbie that's never done network marketing before, that only wants to make a little and save a little, that can happen here, to the professionals who've been doing this for decades that want to make a lot of money. I love the fact that we can tell our family and our friends to come in this very low cost and everyone can win. And that's our goal here at Nexus Rewards. We want to help you win. And that's why I love listening to my partner, John, explain things to us, making it simple so we can all dive right in. John, back to you.
Hey, thank you so much, Scott. Really appreciate that. And thank you to Gigi and Sally. Such a great story. And congrats on your success, too, because I know you're revving this up, sharing it with everybody. We also get paid to eat and drink. You know, it's not just about throwing gas in our car. You can literally get cash back in thousands of restaurants across the country, nationwide chains, local mom and pop shops. But here's the key question. What the heck is going on here? Why are they paying us? Well, it's replacing ads. You know, in the old days, which was not that long ago, all they had to do was advertise on ABC, CBS, and NBC. They reached 90% of America, right? Today, that's not possible. There's so many places eyeballs are taking us away from those channels. And now it's almost impossible to get a monopoly on eyeballs. So what are they doing? Well, they are getting these cashback programs to pull us in that way. And hey, the word is not out there yet. There are only a few million, several million people in here when we have hundreds of millions of people to go and reach. And I'll show you evidence of that. So this thing is wide open, and talk about a humongous expanding market and being able to grab market share. That's what really gets me super excited right there. Literally getting paid everywhere you shop, whether it's grocery stores, Walmart, Amazon. What? Amazon? As soon as I say that, everyone's like, excuse you? And that's where people are like, okay, now you have my attention. I mean, everywhere you shop, we're talking about being able to just go out there, scan your receipt, and kaboom, get cash back. I can give you so many examples of that. I'm just going to give you one. This is exciting. We have these things popping in on a regular basis now, a few times a week, where we get a message and it says, yes, you got a $30 referral right here, and you can literally cover the first month of your Nexus membership, get that reimbursed, just by going and spending $30 and then getting $30 cash back. So you basically, you could say, hey, that justifies my expense right there. When I go to Walmart, or you go to Target, or wherever you want to go, even if you go eat out and get $30 cash back, when you do that through this organization right there, they're going to give you that bonus. And what I love about this is it's not just a one-time thing. It's one time for you, but then for every friend, it says it right there in writing, for every friend you refer, you can get another $30 bonus. I looked at that and I said, every friend, they're going to pay us every single time we refer someone who goes and gets that $30. And yeah, that is exactly the case. So we've had a cha-ching activity going on here on a regular basis. So $30 within 90 days of signing up, and you can get that within 2 weeks. It's available in the U.S., all 50 states, and D.C. and Canada. So unfortunately, it's not outside the U.S. yet on this $30 deal, but you can access their cash back program in like 70-something countries. So we are global with that. By the way, do we give you enough motivation to plug in here yet? I think so. So here's our first month, 3,500 stores. You can choose from nationwide brands. You go to their site, cashback automatically activated, and then you put it in your account. And they send you, it says right here in writing on their site, they'll send you a PayPal or a check within 15 days of that purchase. By the way, they paid $2 billion in cash back to over 15 million people. That is humongous. 15 million. Well, there's like 110, 120 million homes in the USA. How many do we have left here to reach? Like 80, 90 million people, 100 million people. Is that enough market share for you? And then when you get the receipt from going out there and getting your gas, or getting a discount with them, getting your dinner, or getting your shopping online, or whatever you do to get that discount, that cash back, then when you go scan the receipt from the Fetch app, you're going to get points. And when your points equal the amounts below, you can get that Amazon gift card. So not hard to do. I've already racked up like 8,000 points here in July. And what are we, a week into July? And it's not much, but yeah, you can double dip. You can go get that money. There's lots of ways here that you can do that. You can get that on any Amazon receipt. You just run your Amazon account right there through Fetch, and they just start cha-chinging. If that's not enough for you, get up to 80% off medications. I can talk about this one for 2 hours also. Works with or without insurance. Hello. They even say on our little 1-minute video, our prices may be cheaper than your copay. How fantastic is that? We have a lot of testimonials on that you can hear. When you go through our premium membership and you see some of the discounts there, they get even better. There's a phone number you can dial into. It's what we call our sizzle call. You just punch that number in and you're going to hear like just a nonstop blitz of happy people with all kinds of stories of how much money they saved. So lots of great stories on there. Our Nexus Rewards benefit hub has been used by a quarter of the Fortune 500 companies. That's like 100, 125 companies out there that are using this program with average savings of hundreds of dollars per month. Just on auto insurance alone, we had our Aunt Sally tell us that she saved $100 a month on her car insurance. Right here, did that cover her $22 a month? Yeah. No brainer right there. All these different services, you can go check them out. Even on big appliances, on travel, all these different tremendous savings available to you. Over 10,000 companies are using that benefit hub, including America's 2 biggest employers. Woo! I think that's enough proof right there to say, yeah, it's probably good for me to go visit that monthly and check it out. So there you go. That's all in place. And it's available in 15 countries right now. And they have phone support in all of those countries with a local phone call. So you don't have to call, if you're in India, you don't have to call back to the U.S. Or if you're in the U.S., you don't have to call back to India. It's a great setup, fantastic service. And hey, it's time to spread the word globally. But if that's not enough for you, I referenced this earlier, 73 countries for the Rakuten app. So there's all of the EU plus a few, and then Asia and Africa and the Middle East and all over the South Pacific and South America. We cover the globe here. Yeah, we don't have every single country, but they're expanding rapidly. Now, that's all part of your premium membership, but check this out. You also, with that, get a rep website, you get back office training, you get a great setup here in the back office. It tracks your earnings. It gives you a complete picture of your genealogy. You don't have to figure out who's where, what, how you get paid. All of that's in the back office. Keep in mind, we have the infrastructure of a 2-decade-old company. So they've been running this before. They ran a very successful health and wellness program, and they ran that for 15 years. And so they had the backbone to put this in place, expand this thing very quickly overseas, and expand it so that we could go and build without worrying about, hey, is the infrastructure there? Are they going to be able to process payments? All that stuff's in place. And I love this right here. When you click on the genealogy tab, it gives you this over here. Just go down to personal site stats. They have a site tracker on there. That's how in-depth and how on the ball they are. How many other companies can give you this? Visitors to your site today based on unique visitors by IP address, visitors today, yesterday, last month, and so forth. So that I took that screenshot when we were just brand new in the business. And you can see, we didn't even have much track record there. So all that's part of your package. Scott and I, we're used to paying $20 a month just to get all this stuff right here on this page. So a pretty amazing setup. But can't I get all this stuff for free? Well, you know what? A lot of it you can. And hey, guess what? We have a free membership. Don't tell anybody though. But yeah, we do have a free membership that has incredible value. And if you want to go get all these apps and plug in here as a customer for free, hey, do it. No, nothing's stopping you. If you don't want to go build a network, you can do that. Just don't tell anybody, okay? Because it's a secret. We want everybody to come in and spend $22 because you're going to get a lot more for that. And as an affiliate, you can go and build a business. So, I mean, with the paid membership, I mean, look at all the stuff that you're getting here with the $22 a month. I can talk about a lot more stuff, the automatic builder program, everything that you get there. And you have the ability to get paid for building a big network here. I like to point out that a high school kid could literally go and knock on 50 of his friends' doors, talk to their parents, and get them to pay $22 a month here. It's way better than, a candy bar, an overpriced big candy bar, something like that. So yeah, there's a lot of benefits there. But see, here's the difference between Nexus and other similar programs. First of all, our low cost. Nobody else is going to bring all this stuff to you for that price. Similar programs will charge you $50 to $100 a month, double or quadruple the Nexus cost. And here, this is something that I just think is brilliant. If we were just out there telling people about the gas app, would we be able to work that as a big full-time income or even have the hope of revving that up to $500 or $1,000 a month? No, we wouldn't be able to do that. But when we bundle all this together, then now we've got something that can pay and pay significantly. So that's why, we have this strategy here, and it's brilliant. And we're going to do it better than anybody else. We already are. And we don't have to worry about scaling up because all these are third-party apps. We already know that they're in place, that they can handle us adding millions of satisfied customers. So we love that. And by the way, the income here is a much higher percentage of revenue than most other companies, just about all companies out there, legitimate companies. And so that's another beautiful thing. And that comes to us because our corporate officers have done this before. They've been reps in the industry for a long time. And so they know what we go through, and they definitely want us to succeed. When I heard Art Phelps, the owner of this company and co-founder of this company, say, I'm a champion of the little guy, that was all I needed to hear. I mean, that was fantastic. We all love that. We love the owners here. But you might still be skeptical about this business model. Can you really take a free membership program and then grow it to gigantic revenue? Well, have you heard of Spotify? And all of a sudden you're like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, they actually, right on their website, say they transform music listening forever. And they launched 14 years ago, and they're today one of the largest streaming services out there. 400 million monthly active users. Whoo, that is humongous. And they got a quarter of them, maybe a third of them to go out and pay. It took a while to build up to 182 million people at $10 a month. I mean, it's just a little tiny bit of business. But what was their strategy? They offered a free service. They provided great value. And then they got a percentage of all the free users to upgrade to being paid members. That's led to them becoming a $10 billion annual revenue. Now, can we do that? Are we offering a better, more value for what we have than Spotify? You're just listening to music there. Come on, give me a break. So that's exactly our business model with Nexus. It's a free service with great value, and then a bundled package where we're changing mindsets before you go out the door to get that gas, before you go out that door to get buy something at the store, to get a meal. Check your app, take a minute, see what discounts you got, and then boom, you're out the door and you're shopping and you're saving money, and then you come back home and you scan your app and put more money in your pocket. I mean, how difficult is this? It's so simple. It really is all mindset anyway. You already waste way more than $22 a month. Stop me if it hurts. I'm just kidding. But I don't want, to put too much pain here on our little presentation. But look, if you didn't shop your car insurance, then you're like me, right? I got my rate jacked way up, and I made one phone call, and I got my rate way down, and that's who I went with. I didn't shop it. If you got a promo on your cable bill or on your all of your internet, your streaming service, whatever, and then at the end of your promo, what happened? Your rate went way up. If you didn't renegotiate it, well, shame on you. If you haven't watched your favorite streaming service, I'm picking on Hulu, but you can put Disney Plus or whatever in there. If you haven't watched it in months and you're still paying for it, you're probably spending how much a month on that? If you bought a timeshare that you haven't used in years, if you have coupons, you know that you could easily save $20 a month. This is my favorite one right here. I always pick on my buddy. I told him, I said, how much you blood? He always called me when he's in the drive-thru at Starbucks. And I'm like, really? You cannot tell me that you are having some financial issues when you're dropping $5 a day. I was like, how much you spend a month on Starbucks? And I challenged him to track it for a month. He came back. He's very honest, great guy. I totally respect him for this. He came back to me. He said, you're right. I dropped $300 last month at Starbucks. And I was like, what? I couldn't even believe it. So there you go. How about curbing that a little bit? That habit right there. Hey, I already have the Upside app. I have had a few people tell me. I've had 3 people tell me they had the Upside app and they've never used it. And I was just like, come on, get in here and turn some of that pocket change into a significant income. So that's what we're doing. There's 2 ways to get paid here. I hope I don't make it too complicated. Use the app, refer others, and then you can pay off bills, travel, enjoy time with your family, take vacations, do all that stuff right there. There is a 100% money back guarantee. They give you a week. I hope that's long enough for a test drive. That's all you get. But it's the simplest business ever. I'm all excited and going crazy here. But I do want to recognize a few people that have hit some fantastic ranks. And then we're going to get to the best part of tonight. And that's why I've been flying through this at 100 miles an hour. I do want to show you our little rank up chart here, right here. You can see pro equals 5 personally enrolled members. That pro is not professional. That is promotional. That's when you're just getting going. And then as you graduate, you help your 5 go and get 5. That's pro 25 right there. And this is just growing your team. You don't have to go get more than 5 people after that. You can go get 50 or 100, whatever you want. But 25 goes to 50, 50 goes to 100. It just keeps doubling right there. And look at the people that have really blown this out of the water. Nick Skolsky, congratulations. Artford is Diamond. He hit that last month. He's blowing it out. Gloria McDonald, congratulations to her. She was the fastest to 3-star in company history, which is, all of 4 or 5 months here. Mike Glaspie also exploded out of the gate. He hit 2-star. 1-star is where your group can start to grow at the rate of growth of the company. We had Carolyn Fernandez hit that. I think she was the first person to hit star right here. Robert Wade hit it. And Kim Ward, you might have heard about her. Fantastic story. She just joined us last month. She hit that like in 30 seconds. Pretty amazing. And we'll hear from her in just a minute. But all of those people, when they saw this and then they saw all the tools that we have in place, I'm not even going to talk about that tonight, but when